And so, in the last part, things got weird. It's actually very uncomfortable where there aren't things trying to kill me on every corner. And when my friends are dead yet they're trying to kill me with booby traps. And the biggest assholes are being nice.
It's like the world was literally turned upside down.
And there's still nobody here. And the radiation is still pretty high, even up here.
You know, I do like the ambience they have going here, too. Like, maybe this was always prevalent in the other parts. I don't know, but, I am now noticing, like, what with the whole place being empty, how the ambience is making it sound like there's stuff rattling in the distance and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. It's, it was always there, it's just, you know, I have the volume lowered because otherwise it's, too loud. And you can't hear the voices when they're speaking.
Right.
So, Lilia, you're still here at least.
What's wrong? What is it? You look terrible.
Lilia, I've just had a terrible nightmare. The enemy broke through a gate, and Cass was killed.
Oh. My goodness, that is horrible.
Thank God it was just a dream. Just a dream. What's so funny? Lilia?
This nightmare that you had, was it really only a nightmare?
What?
Maybe your nightmare was real, and this isn't. Have you never considered that notion?
This isn't real. What do you mean, Lilia?
Who can say if something's a dream, or if it's real?
Lilia.
You're a true idiot, Leo.
You're Nitro!
It took you long enough. Your nightmare was sent telepathically by Lilia. 6 years ago, when she downloaded the virus program into your mind, we thought her telepathic abilities were gone completely. We missed that one.
Send me back to the shelter in the real world. Now!
Reality? What could that be? That place you thought was the real world? Who can prove it was real? Cass dies. Even if Lilia dies, even if the world is destroyed, sadness means nothing. I can create any number of worlds in your mind that will grant your every wish. So why don't you just let me delete that virus program?
Well, if that's the case, I wish for nothing.
Well, if you have nothing to wish for, then maybe despair is more to your liking.
I absolutely love that cutscene.
Yeah, it's really good, and I like how the transition into this was like a freaking JRPG boss scene. Like, transition.
Yeah, this is gonna look horrible on YouTube.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But yeah, it raises a lot of really good questions, and like whatever she says could very well be true. Like whatever we saw there was just as real as anything we have experienced. Also, us going into the digital world was just as real as being in the real world. Which, you know, the only difference was that in the digital realm there wasn't any nuclear damage. But here there was, oddly enough. So who knows? Maybe this whole game
Right.
until this point was a lie. But yeah, this fight is more or less exactly the same as it was before. And we're past the worst part of it, so that's good.
When does telekinesis come back?
Sadly, never. Oh, and this time around, I actually make use of the restoratives that she throws around when you destroy one of the floaties.
Good.
Yeah, it actually lets me refill a lot of my powers that were completely drained, even though some of them I just don't care to use anyway. It's pretty handy. Especially since she doesn't slap you when you're invading her private zone. I think the only difference in this fight may be this attack, where it's harder to dodge, although that may just be me. This attack overall is hard to dodge because Rion does not exactly, his dodge roll is very slow, like when it takes slow to initiate it.
Right.
I would actually just recommend shielding these.
Why didn't you upgrade your shield to level 3?
I did. I did.
Why didn't you upgrade your shield to level
3.
4?
There isn't level 4. Level 3 gives me that it protects me from every single side, and also, well, the level 2 already protected me from the previously unblockable attacks. Like, you know, whenever, I don't know exactly. It's the only enemy that has these kinds of attacks that can't be blocked are bosses and the gigantic horn things. And I prefer to not fight the gigantic horn things. See, like, the timing for dodging these is not hard, it's just that Rion's very sluggish with dodging.
Which is why we don't bother to dodge half the time.
No, not really. Damn you. It's too bad that none of these drop like a Dalmator 100%. Because like the difference between regular PPCs and what she drops is that, well, what she drops is just we can't use them. It just automatically refills. Sadly, none of them are for HP or the AP, so I guess it would be way too easy if that was the case. Or they could have at least like one really rare drop that restores your HP. It certainly wouldn't have broken the balance of the game, all things considered. And just one more hit. No, a few more. platform one more time, please, Leon. Damn it.
He's persistent, if nothing else.
Oh, and in this fight she can also sometimes fall through the floor for some reason.
Leon, you've been tricked. It's me, Lilia. This has all been a trap to trick you into killing me. You must see the truth. Please.
Nitro,
Leon, listen
stop
to
pretending
me.
to be Lilia!
I'm not pretending. I've been Lilia from the very start. It was me who saved you from the family program.
What a beautiful face. You still don't know what to believe, do you? I've wanted to see the despair on your face.
Damn it!
The world, after I die, it would be nice if it was real. You've been tricked. It's me, Lilia.
Where the... When I tried to go from here back to the shelter, I must have been caught in Nitro's trap.
So we never left the digital world in the first place.
But we gotta skip at least.
That's for beating the fight, and I'm gonna invest it into the boostinator.
Oh, hello, that's new.
Yeah, it's developing to a new level.
Rian, Cass is dead. And the final bulkhead, it won't last much longer. Tell me what happened, Rian.
Lilia, are you really Lilia? Is this truly the real world?
Rian, Ash managed to hack into Elaine, and that's when we lost you. I'm sorry. Rian.
Lilia, inject the password into me.
Rian, to get into Elaine's network, it's necessary to pass a DNA check to confirm permitted access. This type of protection is standard, and it can't be easily bypassed. Someone must have given their DNA data to Ash.
A traitor, then?
Yes, and it's someone who's still alive. Elaine automatically rejects DNA data if the owner has died. This is too dangerous. I'm going to disconnect the transporter and my terminal from Elaine's network. I will never leave you alone again, I promise you, Rian. Please, trust me, Rian. I don't know what happened to you, but I am Lilia, and this is the real world.
I'm going now. the time.
Well, damn, they didn't let me save. Or use the freaking healing spot.
Nope.
But yeah, that scene was also really sweet, I think. Like it really shows that they care for each other.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, we just kind of have to take their her word for it that
And she
it was
put
the
us in
real world.
pants.
We have to take her word for it because what proof do we have, really?
Right.
The world created by Nitro was pretty damn legit.
Yeah.
Like
Shame Cass had to die though.
yeah, that she was like one of the best characters. And I bet Romero still lives. I mean,
Most likely.
they didn't say he died, so he probably still lives. And
Wonder.
you sadly still live, so I'm just gonna walk around. And yes, as I said before, we do have to go back and redo the whole steps of raising the bridge, connecting the floors, moving the platforms, every single goddamn time.
Why now? Why can't they just give it to us? Come on.
Or like, just start from different locations. That would actually make exploring the Mushroom Tower way more interesting.
Right.
Because like, it's not the problem that you have to traverse this place. Because, well, Mushroom Tower is the most visually interesting location, in my opinion. But like, you know, when you have to do it so many times from the exact same spot, in the exact same way, it gets to be rather tiresome.
Right.
Oh, and ignore the squealing brat child in the background.
What squealing brat child?
Exactly.
You're talking about me, aren't you, you asshole? Okay, I see how it is.
No.
Uh-huh. Alright, Nico. You know what? Okay.
Well, I
Alright,
didn't.
you remember that.
Well, I mean, at least it's good you got the message without me having to state it directly.
Oh, you. Alright. Okay. Okay.
And we're still loaded
Fucking
with
gonna
red
burn
from
this
them.
big guy alive.
I'm glad that at least now we can finally kill those things in one hit instead of wasting two.
We've grown strong.
Mm-hmm. The increases in the levels do actually make a difference. And it's really nice how they made sure that it's like, you know, previously you're only able to kill the enemy in like one hit, but now you're able to only kill them in 2 or 3 hits, but now with the increase in level it takes less. It's calculated pretty well.
Right.
I mean, it's not hard considering that there is no actual leveling, so they don't need to balance it too hard. And all of the pickups for the stats are just our capacity for the amount of PPCs we can carry, and not their actual strength. That's just the skips. So now that we have the key, we can go to this, you know, laser wall place we visited last time, and finally deactivate the trap. And I'll definitely have to heal myself because at this point, well, one hit and I die.
Oh boy, this again.
Well, thankfully, you remember what happened the last time when I opened the computer? The trap stopped working. So long as I can get there, gun don't find.
Mother! Let me out of here! Please!
I have given you the most powerful mind in the universe. Yet you still cannot understand me, your only parent. Listen then. You must learn to understand humans completely. These humans are Mother's most hateful foe. If anything happens to my sister, you must use the program I have prepared to exterminate them and resurrect to me. That is to be your only purpose.
Mother, if nothing happens to you, what will become of me?
What? Do you want me dead, you disrespectful little brat? Are you that unwilling to live for your mother? You need to learn a lesson and be punished for your impudent attitude.
I'm sorry! Mother, I'm sorry! I won't say that again! Please forgive me! Please!
The outside world is filth. A place that swarms with putrid humans. I have created you to be the purest, most immaculate child. Until Mother needs your help, you remain quiet. There, in the darkness.
Yes, Mother.
Ash, I have seen your suffering.
And with that, the East Tower has been opened.
Well, that was pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah, I mean, we already knew that Dorothy was a bitch.
Yeah.
But he did bring up a pretty valid point. What will happen to him if nothing bad ever happens to her?
Yeah.
After all, he was built to think, and as it was stated in that cutscene, he was also built to have emotions. And he was meant to stay there forever in the darkness.
Truly love that crushes like a mace.
And now, I'm gonna save, and in the next episode, there isn't gonna be much happening that you should actually watch.
Ever notice Nitro's wearing the same lipstick as Ash? Wish Ash had given her some tips on that hairstyle. Huh.